Good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream. I'm going to do your July the 30th spiritual principle a day in a meditation. If you need to reach me, feel free to do so at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and get into our meditation for today. Let's see what we have here. Open mind, open heart, open spirit. Open mindedness leads us to the very insights that have eluded us during our lives. That comes from the basic text, chapter 9, just for today, living the program. When many of us arrive in NA, we fancy ourselves as reasonably open minded people. For one thing, many of us tried lots of different drugs. More seriously, we may have an anything goes or live and let live type of attitude and have been tolerant toward others who aren't like us. But were our minds even a tiny bit open to others' insights and opinions or to feedback about our behavior? Could we even listen? Were we able to admit that we might be wrong or didn't know something? Did we believe that we needed to change? And even if so, did we believe we actually could? Probably not so much. Our experience tells us that open mindedness is at the very foundation of change for us. While some NA members may insist that we have to change everything about ourselves, practicing open mindedness does not mean that everything we know or think we know is worthless. Instead, we gain some carefully wrought insight into what behaviors and perspectives we want to keep in our lives and what is no longer serving us today. And we learn to share these insights with others, asking questions, listening to the answers, and then letting those answers resonate helps us to identify our old ideals and patterns, see our behavior more clearly, and act differently when it's called for. Open mindedness is also one of the most indispensable tools for carrying the message to other addicts and for having productive discussions regarding NA service. We learn to listen more to our sponsees and service buddies rather than planning out what we want to say. In the process, hopefully, we grow more comfortable with the concepts of I don't know. As one member put it, we're not here to be right, we're here to be better. Open mindedness prevents us from running away from problems, ourselves, and each other. Many of us believe that striving to be open minded keeps us closer to our higher power or to the higher self we want to be. I aim to keep my mind and my heart open. I will listen more and speak less. And I will allow my insights and opinions to evolve as my recovery does. Listen more and speak less. I like that one. Let's go ahead and take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Open mind, open heart, open spirit. I do believe open mindedness is a spiritual principle that I don't want to live without. I don't. If there was a world of nothing but mighty streams, what a boring, what a boring place that could be. We would all talk the same, act the same, do the same. We would condone one another's mess. the only opinion that I would ever have to consider is my own. The only desire that I would ever have to consider is my own. But no, that's not the world that we live in. No man is an island. I'm in a world full of people, right? And as a result of that, I need to know how to relate and socialize and interact diplomatically with individuals, right? Agree to disagree sometimes without being disagreeable. Open my mind up to the suggestions of others in the group. Have you ever heard of that terminology, that term group think? Group think is where the whole group, even if they don't believe in the thing that's being presented, the whole group just cosigns one way of doing things. One person will say, no, I think that blue really isn't blue. I think it's pink. And before you know it, everyone is saying the blue is actually pink. That's groupthink. Now, I don't want to be in that kind of atmosphere. I want to be in a group of people, in a society of people that are free to express themselves, to share their opinions. And I want an open mind, and I want an open heart and an open spirit so that I can learn more about the things I know nothing about. The things that I know a lot about, okay, but there's probably someone else in the world that knows more than myself. And I want an opportunity to be able to learn more. It's important to me. It helps me to become more well-rounded, emulating our symbol, right? The broader the base, the higher the point of freedom. Okay, that's for the fellowship, but it's for me too. It's okay to have boundaries, but I don't have to be a brick wall completely all the way around. I could have little areas where people can still find me accessible and that I can find them. I have days where I'm just like, let me stay off of social media because I'm only getting irritated at the things that I see in the comments. And then there's other days where I'm like, well, why are you so disturbed by the expressions of others that you know nothing about on a personal level? There's probably on my page a good 800 individuals, a good 800 individuals that when I first joined Facebook, when I first joined it, I was in a business with thousands upon thousands of people. And we were just hitting the books and learning more about our products and how to promote them. And 800 of those people, at least, if not 1,000, are from that era. And I no longer interact with any of them on any level. And of all the friends that I have, I'm probably followed by maybe a little over 500. And I have no idea how many people I follow, right? But what's the point? The point is that there's days when I'm on top of it, loving this life, and there's days when I'm not feeling it at all. And that's when I need to be able to reach out and say, you know what? Hey, I just feel like getting out of this house and doing something. Are you busy? And meet at the park or meet at the coffee house or wherever at my office. Yeah. And it allows me to get outside of myself and to open my mind and my heart, my spirit to those of others. And it allows me to learn vicariously about myself as I listen to other people. And I think that when someone is bending my ear and I'm giving them my undivided attention, when I could be doing 100 different things on my weekly agenda, that when I give them my undivided attention, that is one of the greatest ways to honor the human spirit. And I get fed too. My spirit gets fed just by being able to be available, to open my mind, my heart, and my spirit to others. Today, I want for you to aim to do that. I want for you to listen more than you speak today and allow your own insights and opinions to evolve as your recovery does, which means that the way you came in here should not be the way you are today. If you are the same person as you were when you first got here years ago, if that's the case for you, and I'm not talking about if you're a newcomer because you're still at a stage where you're learning, right? The spiritual principles and the steps and how to apply them. But if you've been around and you're still the same person you were when you first got here, then this meditation could help you today to get to that next level that you need to be. My name is Maddie Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose. I absolutely intend to talk to you soon.